And we're live. So we're gonna take a look at Mori 4, the first impressions of Mori 4 today. And first off, let's take a coffee together. Damn good coffee and hot. And it's from, I think it's Malawi or something, the bean today. But yeah, we're not here to drink coffee. We're here to take a look at Mori 4, the first impressions. And I can do this. I asked Foundry. It's okay because it's an open beta now. And so you find it here on the Foundry site, obviously. And I will go to a community and hang out here in the discussion forums. Because you have to be I guess you have to be a paying member to use the Mori beta. And you have the public beta discussion forum here, and it's starting to pop up questions there. And yeah, so let's dive into it, I guess. So let's take a look at the first impressions. So let's fire it up. See you, and let's do it again. It's gonna. Okay, so I'm a paying member of this Mori, and yeah. So first off, if you have extension pack, it will not work at the moment because it's not updated. So regard this. So yeah, let's take a look. I'm gonna just disable the camera here so we get everything going. So let's create a new project. So this is what's there. It kind of looks like the old Mori in a way, except this. That's kind of new here on the sidebar here. And project, that's as usual. So let's make a new project, and here we go. This is a new dialogue. Let's make a new Gatling 4.0. I hope I can type 4.0 like that. So let's go to my desktop and browse for it. So first off, we have this geometry and channels. We can create, we have different drop downs here for different workflows. Being a little more standardized here. So let's make something BRDF, VFX, and why not just make a couple of channels here. Yeah, so color settings. We have the Nuke default here and Aces. I'm gonna stick to Aces, I think. See what happens. So lighting, we can select here now also what HDR or whatever we want to start up with. So let's take one of my HDR. You can also download it on my site, the Mori channel at the moment. So I'm migrating everything over to meshman.com, my old Mori channel stuff. Mori channel will still be around, but housed under Meshman, because I'm gonna do other stuff than just Mori in the future. So let's take a look at my HDRs here and outdoor. Let's take the MPC one. It's quite nice. Lighting, and let's create a new project and see what happens. So we should now start up the new Mori, and let's take a look at what we got. I think I have to disable the corner logo here. Hold on. So we get the whole real estate. So first off, we can see the new more simplified view. And out here we have some of the stuff that was up here has been moved down here. So we have and there's drop downs for tools. Different tools is collapsed into subcategories. We have the color. So I'm not gonna go through everything, and I mean I can't say that I knew everything about this. I've been on the alpha team, so I have some insight, but yeah, I haven't gone through everything. So, and here we have the patch mode, object mode and stuff. And also, this is a open beta, and we should treat it as such, because, I mean, yeah, there's bugs and stuff going on, so maybe if something happens, it might be beta related, who knows. But yeah, let's take a look here. And this is the current channel on those that you had up also up here in the old menu. And this is the mirroring. So first off, let's disable the grid. I absolutely don't like the grid. So where is it? There we go, the grid. And let's take a look in this section. This is so we have this interface. We can also, there's like a collapse button there. We have pin and float. So now it's pinned. This is the default. I haven't done anything yet. So let's take a look. We have the channels. Actually, I'm gonna take away all of these. I don't like it. So now we're more into our domain. I like to go full screen. So for example, we can press the channel button and up pops the channel. You can do stuff, and when you leave it, it's gonna go back. You wanna access colors, for example. So it's been so you can also pin something. If you wanna pin this, you can hit the pin button there, or you can yeah, if you wanna, you can also drag it somewhere, pin it. It's gonna stay there. Unpin it. History view, I don't use. Image manager, for example, if you wanna import some images. Let's take something here from the desktop. Yeah, so and I think it actually is importing in the background now, and that's gonna be something that ties into the Megascan tab, I guess. So there's support to, if you have a Megascan library, you can house. I don't have any Megascans, but if you have a Megascan, you can point it to a directory, and it's gonna provide you with a library of all the Megascan textures you have. So yeah, it's a library, but yeah, it's not smart. So you can actually use materials like in other packages, I guess. So but it's a start to at least house your Megascans. You can import them like in packages into the image manager. So it's gonna be easier to house your textures this way. Let's go to layers. It's a pop out. So lights. Yeah, so you have all of those out here, all of the things you use. So I I'm a node graph guy, so I'm gonna use the node graph. I guess it's gonna be where I'm gonna spend my time. So yeah. So this is the node graph, and let's make a cloud or anything and look at it. And let's say that you wanna use a brightness lookup on this one, and now we're gonna come to something else that I have been personally requesting a long time, and that's a better curve editor. And now we have a curve editor that you actually can expand and give some more precision. It's still a little buggy. I think it's very easy to actually get, you have to be super precise onto the knot at the moment. It's very easy that you, like you see that there, I accidentally just add. So this is something I have reported recently to the beta forum. So yeah, it's good to see stuff like this before it goes out into the public, I guess. But yeah, curve editor, that was something that I was asking for a lot, because it was so painful to do anything with curves before. It was like a stamp size object over there, and that was not good at all. So yeah, node graph, objects. So what else? So yeah, let's take a look at what they say that they are actually working on here in the. Let's go to the forum and take a look. So quick startup, yeah, export manager. So that's something. Channel. Let's go to export manager. So this is something that's new. You can batch channels and bake points, I think, as well. So let's actually make a bake point and see if that works. If I make a bake point here, let's make something and go to export manager. Let's see if I can, yeah, can add my bake point there as well and export this one. So if you have channels or bake points, you can export them out from here. And you have overrides if you want to, same as source. So if you want to go like, maybe you're painting in 8K or 4K, but you just want to export something to 512 pixels or something, you can override the color spaces here, the bit depth, all of that. So post-process overrides, haven't played with actually, but I would guess you can tell it to do certain commands after export. So that's something I'm gonna investigate. So road path, is where it's gonna go to and stuff like that. So yeah, that's a so the UI, that's I'm still getting familiar with the UI, to be fair. So something, let's see, that's kind of, let's see. Yeah, so I accidentally, there's a little strange thing. If you used to docking stuff like this in the old Mari, that's something I'm not entirely sure why it is. Maybe it's a bit a thing or not. But if I now take away this layer that's docked, it's gonna leave just a gray area. It's not gonna collapse it. That's kind of sad. And I think because I was used to take my node graph and actually dock it to the side there and have my other node properties on this side, because the node properties you really want to be as tall as possible, because you're gonna have a lot of things in some of the if I take this away, this one is not so extensive, but other nodes might be taller with more in like details in them. So then you want a tall one. But now if I take away this one, so you see you're left with two gray areas, and you have to, they doesn't expand this way, they expand upwards and leave a gray area. This is something I reported as well, and I hope they take a look at that before the release. So otherwise I'm not sure, then I have to kind of use it as it was down here. That kind of works, but it's a little intrusive. So node properties, let's dock this there, get it back. Yeah, so what else did they drag and drop? Yeah, so that's something we can take a look at. Drag and drop. If I make a paint node here, for example, and take a look at it, and you can, if I'm in patch mode, for example, yeah, let's see, how was it? Yeah, you have to have a selection, then you can drag your selection. You say, let's say you wanna flood this body area here, for example. Go into ortho, I can just drag my color into the selection. I wanna put some other color here, for example, black. Drag it. This one I wanna flood fill with. So this is a new color chooser. And I think it's the same in the pop-up chooser here. You have more interesting ways to choose stuff there. So let's make a green color now and drag it there. Yeah, it's not the prettiest texturing in the world, but oh well, that's how it is. Can't do a Mona Lisa every time. Yeah, so, and core efficiency. So I guess they in the background they have changed a lot to the actual engine behind Mari. So I know that they have upgraded to new Python standards or whatever. It's maybe not the most sexy, interesting thing for a regular texture artist, but in the long run I guess it's gonna make life easier to develop a new and cool features for Mari. So that's at least how I see it, and I hope. So yeah, I guess what's on everyone's mind is material texturing, and unfortunately it's not in Mari 4. So yeah, I hope it's in the works somewhere down the pipe, maybe 4 point something, but that's something I guess people have to talk to Foundry about. So so yeah, but the main thing to me, yeah, it's they have decluttered stuff, added Megascan, consolidated things. Some parts I'm still getting used to and trying to figure out, and other parts, yeah, that's kind of my first impression of the Mario 4 beta. And obviously on my channel I'm gonna take a look at Mario 4. It's gonna be the focus going forward. So I'm gonna continue with my node-based Mario 3 project. I'm gonna wrap it up soon with my live streams. And yeah, so it's gonna be live streams going forward as well in 3.3, because I don't think Mario 4 is ready for prime time for me yet. There's still bugs and things lurking. Just want to give some interest, but yeah, I'm gonna start to introduce smaller projects maybe in Mario 4 going forward as well, and that's gonna be on my regular live stream on Wednesday and Sunday that I go live usually. And on this Sunday I'm gonna be out road tripping, so I'm not gonna do any live streams. So that's why I took a little sneak peek of Mario 4 and what's gonna come next from my side here at Meshman Studio and the Mario channel. So yeah, hope you enjoy, and see you on the channel. And if you're new here, consider subscribing. You will be amazed by the content that I will supply to you. Yeah, see you, and have a good day. Bye bye.